Hello, this is Dr. Bob. So many of you have asked me how we make chicken meatballs. Probably one of my most favorite foods that I have are chicken meatballs. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take the next couple minutes and you're going to see exactly how I personally make up to 40 to 50 meatballs once every 6 weeks or so. What I take is chicken thigh, usually about 3 pounds, and I put it in a large mixing bowl. And I also will take a pound of chicken breast and I'll put them together, and I grind fresh Parmesan cheese into the mixture, and I have some extra that I already have had prepared beforehand, so we're going to put that in with the other ingredients. And I also have some fresh Reggiano that I'll put in here that's grated, that you don't want to buy the green canned cheese, you want to buy the real deal. But I want to show you then, when you're done with your cheese, wrap it in wax paper when you put it away in your refrigerator. Now, a real interesting ingredient that I use is I like to add fresh spinach. Fresh spinach adds flavor and moisture to the chicken meatballs, and I have fresh cut up basil. Now, what I like to encourage all of you to do is get some chicken, or get some scissor shears so you can cut up your different fresh herbs that you have in your home. What I'm going to use today, instead of using standard wheat breadcrumbs, I have some rice cereal. So what I'm going to do with this rice cereal is we're going to grind it up a bit, and I'm going to actually add that to the meatballs instead of using breadcrumbs. Now, a very interesting ingredient that we like to always make sure that we have is fresh organic eggs. So just put a little eggshell, watch that when you're making that at home. And I have many fresh herbs. I'm going to add a little bit of extra basil and oregano. I'm just going to shake it. So many people ask, well, how much do you put? Well, I do a shake just from my experience. This is poultry seasoning that I'm adding right now. Garlic. Well, instead of adding pieces of garlic, I use a little bit of garlic powder. We'll shake that in there. And I also will use, instead of using cut up onion, I'll use a little bit of onion salt. And then from the Celtic Sea Salt Company, which is my favorite salt in the whole world, is I'm going to add some Celtic Sea Salt, and I'm going to add some more of that as I mix the meatballs up. And also from the Celtic Sea Salt Company, I'm going to add a little bit of extra garlic salt. I'm going to add some fresh herbs. We're going to blend all these together. And before I get my hands with all the chicken meat, I have a pump that has olive oil in it. So I'm going to spray my pan. I normally will do the baking in the oven for about 20 minutes, maybe half hour, 350 degrees. And I'm mixing this up right now. It does smell delicious. And the spinach is going to add a lot of moisture to this. We have about 4 pounds of chicken thigh here right now, or 3 pounds of chicken thigh, and a pound of chicken breast. And I'm just going to roll a couple meatballs here for you so you can see what they look like. And the spinach leaves themselves, it's really awesome what they do. The spinach leaves are going to add moisture. So I'll fill this baking dish up. I usually will make about 30 or 40 meatballs with this mixture. And before we started the presentation and the filming today, I decided I was going to make a little batch of these beforehand. This is what this is what they look like when they're all done, and they're really, really awesome. And you could put them, like we're going to be making possibly some spaghetti sauce tonight, and we'll use rice pasta. Try rice pasta instead of wheat pasta. So the next time you decide you're going to make some chicken or any kind of meatballs, try the chicken thigh, chicken breast meatball recipe. And we have many recipes on our webpage. Go to www.druglessdoctor.com. I promise you, you'll be glad you did.